Welcome back again to this episode 5 of Falling of the Mighty. I know all mighty people, or those who are potentially mighty, are listening to me and are ready to subscribe to this message. As you are listening to me, I've told you that the reason for this message, for the mighty not to fall, and for those who have failed to rise again. I continue with falling of the heroes of faith. There are heroes of faith that have failed. You are listening to this message so that you learn from their mistake, so that you, that will later become a mighty, will not fall again. There was a man in the early century, the 19th century, called A. Allen. Oh, what a great man of God. He was mightily used. A. Allen was a young man, but tremendously used of God. He was also a man of uncommon unction. He was specialized in making the lame to walk. Many lame, many cripples walk in his ministry because of the power of God that is there in his life. With all this power of God, all this demonstration of spirit and power, when this man died, it was discovered that he died of alcoholic. Can you hear that? It was discovered that he died of alcoholic. That means as he ministers, he was secretly drinking alcoholic. And his tent church, as we are speaking today, eventually become a playground. That will not be your story. Any minister listening or viewing me. There was a man called Ayodele Babalola, the founder of Christ Apostolic Church. We all know how God used this man of God to bring about revival in 1930 in Okeoye. God used him. In fact, we are still feeling the impact of his ministration even till now. But he has an error. And we can ascribe this error to folly. Number one, he does not create time to rest. He was a workaholic. He worked at the detriment of his health. And he died untimely. And number two of his error was he placed his ministry above his family. He was so busy in the ministry, he didn't take time to take care of his family. It's an error. And it's a folly. There was a man a great man of God, called Inyanda. If you have ever heard about him, this man called Inyanda was the man, if you have heard, in around 1979, so to speak. He was the man that used helicopter to distribute flyers. He used helicopter to distribute flyers. The first man that have ever done that. It has never been had in the history of life. He was holding crusade for one place to the other. He has uncommon and an outstanding outreach that has changed and imparted the life of many. The great man of God called Oyedepo, of Winners Chapel, said something about this man, and I quote. He said, "It was from his crusade I saw my first miracle with my naked eyes. The first miracle I've ever saw in my life, I saw it in his crusade," says Bishop Oyedepo. And he said again, he told me, Bishop Oyedepo, he told me many years after the mistake he did, after many years, when Bishop Oyedepo has become an outstanding, a renowned minister of God, he had an encounter with the man, and the man told him the mistake he did that crashed his ministry. Do you know? He spent the rest of his life in blindness. And he died. And his ministry was gone. Why am mighties are falling. I will say many things about that. I'm still coming. You still have many things because I'm going towards 20 episodes. Mighties are falling. People are falling. People of great status, people of great anointing, auction are falling. Now, the reason for this message is there is always something, a platform for falling, a reason for falling. Something always cause the great men to fall from the grace. Then God wants you to know so that you learn. So for you who is standing, to keep standing. For those who have fell, to stand again, because there is still hope for you. Please, as you are taking this word, share it with people, subscribe to it, cling to it, like it, and also view it to the corner. Don't view it halfway. Listen to it. That is why it's not up to 10 minutes, so that you learn to yourself and share it with others. I remain Oluwarotimi Peter from Reality Global Network. We'll meet again in the next episode. God bless.